I'm asking for positive people in our society.
Students at Paul C. Bunn Elementary School in Youngstown listen as MINNIJEAN Brown TRICKEY, one of the Little Rock Nine, talks about the importance of nonviolence and how she came to believe in its value.
You couldn't tell how scared we were by looking at us, scared to death. But guess what? They're over there acting like that. We're standing there with great dignity. I said at 15 years old, I will never be like that.
TRICKEY is in Youngstown as part of Nonviolence Week, which the city has celebrated since 2010.
Being violent and everything that happened to her before is really wrong.
The people back then was really mean, and I'm actually really glad she went to that school.
The goal of Nonviolence Week is to inspire young people to become engaged citizens who promote social justice through nonviolent principles. The message is as vital as ever, especially considering recent trends. A new study by the Brookings Institution found that nearly 20% of college undergrads think it's acceptable to use violence to silence a speaker they disagree with.
This is the most important message ever, especially today. What else can we say? There's only one force, and that's the power of love and nonviolence.
Nonviolence Week was started by Mahoning Valley Sojourn to the Past students. In 2013, the group lobbied State Senator Joe Schiavone to introduce a Nonviolence Week in Ohio bill that was signed into law by Governor John Kasich in July of that year.
I think it's very important.
Penny Wells is the director of Mahoning Valley Sojourn to the Past and the chairman of Nonviolence Week in Youngstown.
Right now in this country, we seem to be just full of tweets or Facebook posts or of words, and words are violent. And one of the points that we're trying to get across is that think before you speak, watch what you're saying, because violent words lead to violent action.
I taught U.S. history. I left my job 17 years ago to do what I'm going to do today. What do? I take high school students into the deep south of this country, retracing the civil rights movement of the 1950s, 1960s.
Jeff Steinberg is the founder of Sojourn to the Past.
We can no longer be neutral in the face of racism and violence. We have to take sides. Neutrality only helps the tormentor, never the victim. So we want young people to have to take sides.
Steinberg spoke Monday to a group of 10th graders at the Rayan Early College.
Charlottesville, for example, about how everybody was doing all that, white supremacists and stuff like that. I thought we should have been past that already, considering the fact that it happened 50 years ago.
We need to speak up more because we never know what can happen. It can happen in our own city.
The recent events at Charlottesville and President Donald Trump's response to them were of particular concern at both events.
You really have to intend to be that unaware and to equate a centuries-old white supremacist process with people who oppose that.
I was ashamed of what he said. There is no moral equivalency. To make a moral equivalency is shameful.
You know how we always say, that was in my parents' lifetime. No, this is on your watch. This is going on in your lifetime. So guess what my challenge is to you? What are you willing to do about this?
Our voices have to be heard. And once voices are heard, it will silence the haters out there and the racists, because there's more of us than there are of them.
It seems touchy-feely, but it's the only way. It's the only way.
717 business loans, from commercial mortgages to SBA loans or lines of credit and equipment and vehicle loans. 717 business loans, big and small. We've done them all.